Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
Question: could this be our weekend mark? Marks, is there a lot of chatter and anticipation about this weekend? Yes. There is lovely chatter from Iraq and a couple of groups. There are tons of rumors for this weekend. I do not know if they are accurate or not. It is clearly within a window and there is a lot of excitement. We will see what the weekend brings. Economic renaissance, and unprecedented progress. Iraq maximizes its non-oil revenues and reduces its debts. Mr. Sami, bank manager friend, says soon Iraq will be complete with banking reforms but not to look for new rate until by end of year. Frank, I think right along with you because Sudani made that promise and, that was a holy solemn oath. You can't break that, twice he's said this year and now he says the reform education is almost done. I assume everyone is excited as to what is happening. This is what we have been waiting for such a long time. All indicators are pointed to this week. Iraq is already done, I suppose. The QFS is activated. All is ready to go, all is lined up for this week. The Iraqi citizens here in Iraq want Alaq out. They love Alaq. It's only Iran, the politicians that have stole that want Alaq out. Close to al-Amari, we support al-Sudani, and there is no demand for his resignation or early elections. The news is staying consistent, there is nothing negative. I am still hearing a lot of chatter about between now and the 15th. A lot of well-connected people still think this is a high possibility. For almost like a good 6, 7, 8 months there's all this hype, it's going to change tomorrow, it's going to change tomorrow because there was so much talk about the exchange rate. I keep telling people, that's not what's going to happen. There's still things that need to be done. They were expecting Iraq to be IMF Article 8 compliant or at least having agreed to the obligations that requires. One of those requirements is having all restrictions lifted, which comes to Article 14. They've been using a lot of pieces of Article 8 to get to where they are now. But they've never accepted the article, which is very simple. It's basically a document that Alaq and Sudani agree to. They sign it and send it to the IMF accepting all portions of Articles 8. The IMF Article 4 2024 consultation, one of the most important things was for Iraq to accelerate accession to the WTO. We are seeing a commercial on TV. It's 5 or 6 minutes long showing our new cards we are going to be receiving in the mail very shortly, they tell us. They're showing the citizens going to banks and ATMs getting money out. They are showing us how to do this. This informational stage we are in is like Mr. Sami, bank friend, said, it will last for the rest of the year. Frank, the commercials are now starting because Alaq has returned. The General Administration of Rashid Bank confirmed, on Friday, that selling dollars to Iraqi travelers is exclusively and directly through its branches. The administration stated in a statement received by Shafak news agency that the process of selling dollars to travelers is through the bank branches that have been designated to receive Iraqi currency from travelers. The administration recommended that travelers visit its branches before the day of travel to hand over Iraqi currency and receive dollars from the Baghdad International Airport branch, noting that the sale is at the official price. A responsible source in the North Oil Company reported on Friday that it has begun preparing oil wells in Kirkuk Governorate and determining production levels in preparation for handing them over to the British company BP for development. The source told Shafak news agency, the North Oil Company has started developing a work plan to achieve the highest possible production from the Kirkuk, by Hassan, Jamba, and Kabas fields, before handing them over to the British company, BP, which was contracted to develop these fields. He added, the Fields Authority was directed to implement the drilling and reclamation plan during the current year, and to conduct activities to activate wells without a tower, and to expedite the provision of yards in coordination with the project's authority, with the completion period for each yard set at 3 weeks. The source added, the company is working on extending the pipes and completing their equipment within the specified time period to connect the Bai Hassan wells 198 and 199, with implementation to take place within 1 month. He explained that the company is working on connecting the valves of 5 wells in the Kabaz oil field, completing the repair of damaged pipes in the Shiror/Baba Dome station, and stabilizing production rates for the wells northwest of Havana, according to the expected plans for the Kirkuk oil field, which will contribute to raising the efficiency of the production process. He pointed out that the company will complete all the requirements of the British company within 3 weeks to a month.